pieces as a time machine. I wrote them in early 1975 when I was 17 years old. A little bit of background on the first one. I grew up in deep South Texas, but my parents were divorced. My father lived in Manhattan. I had visited him, fell in love with New York, even though my father and I had a very tempestuous relationship. One thing he liked to do was try to organize my social life, introduce me to women, girls. He was very keen on that, whether I wanted it or not. So this is about one of the girls he set me up with. And this is set in Christmas holiday 1975. 1974, excuse me. The poem was written February 8th, 1975. So, remember playing darts up on 86 after we ate in Chinatown? Your aunt had a nice dive. I met her at a sister's travel agency. We spent 30 minutes poking around in Sam Goody's records, dropped by Rock Center, wound up at the Museum of Modern Art. I got her picture on a square staircase looking down. No more winter afternoons in Central Park starring the laughing model and the laughing photographer. Fifth Avenue on a mall Sunday, walking and talking and holding hands as we threaded through the jungle paths between the concrete canyons. We did it 1,000 years ago. A few minutes yet remaining, we are changing. Gone, Lisa. Sometimes when we were playing darts and they hit the wall, but this Thursday we were not bothered because it was not our wall. Around and round on a merry-go-round we spin like two tops riding in a whirlpool. Behind the band shell I finished a roll of film of her. The ostrich feathers I bought go well with the rabbit coat. The nakedness of the winter trees accentuate the sparseness of my pictures. Sunday on Fifth Avenue, on the way to the Jazz Museum. The band jammed inside, the crowd was jammed on the street. We'll never get in. Care for a movie? What's showing? Let's walk up Broadway. We got murdered on the Orient Express. Walking to the apartment, a warm night for December, only silence passes between two almost strangers. Nothing to say, just unspoken thoughts. Nothing was said. Excuse me, sir, I'm cold and hungry. Do you have any spare change, said the old woman on the corner, to the sleek young lady in the rabbit coat and her blue plaid escort with the change in dollars in his pockets. Sorry, I'm broke. She sounded so sad. Bracelets in store windows glowed in her eyes, just like in the movie. Like a thief, I turned to gaze. She is with me, this prickly city flower in the city. You grow up fast or not at all. I feel like I didn't have a childhood, she said. Sometimes I hate the city. Slowly it is becoming one big slum. I don't think I'll ever leave. I could see the petals dimly through her thorns, pushing through the crinkly freckles, rock-hard thoughts, freckles I would count. Have you ever heard of the Escorts band? Who are they? A band made up of convicts looking over a stack of soul discs upstairs in Staten Island. We took the ferry to the island, modern Jonahs. We are trapped with our carts inside a pulsing whale. I call my own, my last lingering chance for Monday. I fly, and now midnight is past, and now that morrow is today. A final picture, laughing at each other, a final rush kiss. We leave. A fleeing glimpse. Why did I shudder? I almost cried on the plane. I know what I left and even more what waited for me. A letter came in the mail. Thanks for the bracelet, Van. Reminding me of the sadness of leaving but the joy of being, the flying knowledge of something beckoning beyond tomorrow, ascending the sorrow. Gone, Lisa. I never saw him. The second one was written March 23rd, 1975, called Almost a Man. Here I stand, almost a man, balanced between fading childhood and adulthood left in the future, wondering where I am, almost there. Fun times past, no, it never was. Such hot weather, 99 in March, means one more hot, sleepy summer to be avoided. The approaching ascension, accentuated by 2 days stubble, shading my throat, thick and dark, now more now and then, saying almost a man. Sounds so distant, a teasing moon, always seen but never charted. Beyond grasp and comprehension, now seen across the staring narrow gap of time passing. 17, 18, and on until I die. And that, like manhood, is distant, a hazy roadblock closer, stronger, and unstoppable. Unlike manhood, beginning on my 18th birthday, kicking off is only anticipated, never seen, incompletely known. Tack on 60, 65 more years, par for the family, making 76 or 82. 1957 plus 83 to make it a round number, and it is 2040. Food for worms and another burden on the bosom of Abraham. 2040 with luck. Target for mortality. Sometimes I can see it all waiting for me. Born, grow, worry about any and everything. Dream of possession, but loath when you possess. Love and hate and all that. Look up and back, get bored. Victim and benefactor of morality and law, depending on the age. Change things, succeed and fail, and then it is all over if you're lucky. That's that. A lot closer to 2040 than I was in 1975.